Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns raise the stakes for WWE Bad Blood. The WWE approaches a former world champion about signing a new deal. The WWE is angry over Netflix's docuseries on Vince McMahon. Logan Paul wins a WWE world title. Asuka provides a big injury update. Pearce criticizes SmackDown. Bronson Reed speaks out on destroying Seth Rollins. A huge WWE Championship match added for Bad Blood. Do Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso speak with each other in real life? The truth confirmed. Jimmy Uso's WWE return date confirmed. Let's jump right in. The WWE approaches a former world champion about signing a new deal. WWE has reportedly approached a former world champion about signing a new contract before his current one expires. The company wants to retain Kevin Owens, who is one of its top stars. Several talents recently signed a new deal with the Stamford-based promotion, namely Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Damian Priest, Cedric Alexander, and more. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select reported that multiple wrestlers were approached about re-signing ahead of their deals coming up. According to a new report by Fightful Select, WWE approached Kevin Owens about signing a new contract. The prizefighter has yet to officially sign on the dotted line, but the two sides did communicate. KO's deal is set to expire at the end of the year. He has been a mainstay on TV for a very long time, and he even had an undisputed WWE Championship match against Cody Rhodes at Bash in Berlin 2024. Kevin Owens signed a new deal with WWE back in 2021, and it will expire in a few months. It will be interesting to see where he ends up. The WWE is angry over Netflix's docuseries on Vince McMahon. Netflix is set to release a docuseries on Vince McMahon. This has reportedly upset some people in WWE. Vince McMahon is one of the most controversial figures in the world of professional wrestling. He was the one responsible for building WWE into the massive juggernaut it is today, and was also the brains behind WrestleMania. While his business sense and acumen are unparalleled, his personal life is one filled with controversy. Given how big of an influence Vince has had on the wrestling industry, Netflix decided to do a docu-series on him, a project that started way back when he was still in charge of his company. The show plans to cover the former WWE chairman's entire life, and will also include some part of his alleged ongoing lawsuit by ex-employee Janelle Grant. Some people who have seen the show claim that it will be one of the biggest burials in wrestling history. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer Radio revealed that the docu-series left no stone unturned when they interviewed him for the show. He also noted that people who are pro-Vince or anti-Vince are not happy with the docu-series. "I know that there are people who are in WWE who are not happy with it," Meltzer said. "I don't know how fair it is to Vince, but there are people there. These are pro-Vince people who aren't happy. But if it was a fair documentary, how could they be? We'll see. But I am certain that the people who are really anti-Vince will not be happy either." Logan Paul wins a WWE World title. WWE superstar Logan Paul has been on the sidelines ever since losing the United States Championship at SummerSlam 2024. Meanwhile, Jake Paul compared his brother to a legendary figure while highlighting the Mavericks' aerial prowess. The Paul brothers made an on-screen appearance together during Logan's match against Roman Reigns at the 2022 Crown Jewel event, where Roman successfully defended his undisputed WWE title. The Maverick clinched the United States Championship after a victory over Rey Mysterio at last year's Crown Jewel PLE. However, he lost the title to LA Knight at this year's biggest party of the summer. The 29-year-old has garnered praise from seasoned wrestlers, critics, and peers for his exceptional in-ring skills. On his BS with Jake Paul podcast, the Problem Child discussed Logan Paul's accomplishments in the Stamford-based promotion. Jake Paul noted that he believes the 29-year-old star is a talented and entertaining wrestler. He compared Logan's high-flying style and athleticism to Rey Mysterio's, and predicted that the Maverick is destined to become the WWE champion. "No, that's unbiasedly like him, Logan Paul. Not being my brother, he's the most fun to watch for me, because he's like a big Rey Mysterio with the way he flies in the air," Jake said. "He will be the WWE champion of the world one day," he added. Asuka provides a big injury update. Asuka has been on hiatus from her usual WWE role to recover from her injury. The star has been absent for quite some time now, and has provided an update on her condition. The Empress of Tomorrow has been gone from the company since she was pulled out of the Queen of the Ring tournament. She was supposed to compete in the contest, and while the original plans remain unknown, Nia Jax won. Since then, while she's made an appearance or two during a tour, she's not wrestled. For the most part, she stayed away from the ring. The injury she suffered was to her knee, and as a result, she needed to undergo surgery. Asuka has been regularly posting on social media. A fan posted about her, saying that WWE needed her back in the ring as soon as possible so that she could wrestle again. However, she let them know that she was still undergoing treatment for her knee, and that it would be some time before she returned. She said that in the meantime, she would focus on entertaining people on Twitter X. "I'm in the middle of treatment for my knee and can't get in the ring, so I just entertain everyone on Twitter." Asuka has already won everything there is to win within WWE. Even before her WWE career began, she made a massive impact as Kana in the Indies. She is the one to break Goldberg's undefeated streak, making for an achievement very few will be able to replicate. She's already won an NXT Women's Championship, the Women's Championship or the Raw Women's title 3 times, the SmackDown Women's title once, the Tag Team titles 4 times, the Money in the Bank, and even a Royal Rumble. She's the second ever WWE star to win the Women's Grand Slam. Adam Pearce criticizes SmackDown. One day before SmackDown, Adam Pearce has taken a shot at the show. He also made an announcement about Raw just before that. Raw has been the center of chaos in WWE for some time now. Every huge brawl seems to take place at the show, with stars regularly getting injured. The latest list of such incidents is the Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman brawl on Raw this week. The two stars rampaged through the show, fighting each other, wreaking havoc at ringside and in the back. They went too far and overturned golf carts, broke through walls, broke barricades, and Reed even threw a fan at Strowman. Adam Pearce fined both stars, but the Raw general manager asked if it was time to let the two stars fight, and fans voted overwhelmingly in favor of it. He has decided to let it happen, but he also preempted any objections he might get, saying that anyone opposed to his announcement about Raw was welcome to watch something else, like Antiques Roadshow or SmackDown. He compared the two shows as similar, taking a big shot at the blue brand. Namby-pambies calling spuriously for law and order and more control in their broadcasts should feel free to watch Antiques Roadshow or SmackDown. Bronson Reed speaks out on destroying Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has been out of action for a while, and there's a potential date on when he could return. Meanwhile, Bronson Reed boasted about destroying the Visionary and stated it had more impact on his career than any match. Last month, Seth Rollins was viciously attacked by Bronson Reed as the Colossal hit the Visionary with 6 tsunamis to incapacitate the star. It's been over a month, and there's no sign of the former World Heavyweight Champion. In an interview on the Overnight Crowd with Nims Azur, the 36-year-old WWE star spoke about the attack and the impact it had on the former North American champion's career on Monday Night Raw. "It's one of those things, you know. I've always been the guy that they've looked at as an in-ring talent where they can put anyone with me and I'll have a good match, whether I'm wrestling a cruiserweight or I'm wrestling someone like Braun Strowman. I've always been able to have a good match with anyone, but you also need something else apart from being a match guy that makes you stand out," Reed said. He added, "So I feel like that attack on Seth Rollins had more of an impact than any match I could have had by going out there and destroying Seth Rollins in front of people. The way I did it as well, 6 tsunamis. It was a constant over and over. By the time I got there for the 5th or 6th tsunami, the people in the audience who loved Seth Rollins were cheering for me to do more. It shows the power of the move, I guess," Reed said. A huge WWE Championship match added for Bad Blood. WWE Bad Blood is less than 2 weeks away, with the premium live event scheduled to take place at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia on October 5th, 2024. A new report has revealed that a massive title match is in the works for the PLE, and the official announcement is expected to be made on television very soon. The confirmed matches for Bad Blood so far are CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor versus Damian Priest, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, and Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. For the past few weeks on Monday Night Raw, Sami Zayn has been demanding a shot at the WWE World Heavyweight title from Gunther. The ring general, however, has consistently refused to grant his request. Dave Meltzer, in the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, W-On, noted that a highly anticipated match between Gunther and Sami Zayn for the world title might be on the cards for an upcoming show. The wrestling journalist suggested that the announcement for this clash could be imminent, possibly happening within the next week or two. Do Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso speak with each other in real life? The truth confirmed. Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, collectively called the Usos, became one of the most renowned tag teams in wrestling history. The stars were together for the majority of their careers until they got involved in a grueling rivalry with each other earlier this year. Their long-standing rivalry culminated in a marquee match at WrestleMania 40. The brothers have not been seen together on WWE television since then. As a result, it left many fans wondering about their real-life relationship. During a recent interview with Metro.co.uk, the Yeet Master, Jey Uso, revealed whether he talks with Jimmy Uso after their heated animosity in WWE. This came after he addressed the rift between the rock band Oasis and how how the two brothers did not talk to each other for a while. Speaking about his relationship with his brother, Jey Uso stated that there was no way he would have not talked with Jimmy Uso. The Raw superstar implied that he kept his on-screen differences aside and talked with the 39-year-old after WrestleMania 40. Moreover, the Yeet Master emphasized his bond with Jimmy Uso and felt that he always needed his brothers. "I'm happy that you guys squashed whatever beef that you guys had to continue to do what you guys love. If it was me and Jimmy, there's no way I could not talk to him, you know. I feel like I just always need my brothers," he said. Jey Uso's words suggest that he shares an unbreakable bond with his former tag team partner, making it impossible for him not to communicate or reach out to Jimmy. Hence, it seems to be an indication that the record-breaking tag team champions have kept their real-life relationship unaffected. Jimmy Uso's WWE return date confirmed. The wait is finally over as a new update on Jimmy Uso's potential WWE return date has come to light. One half of the Usos has been missing from TV since being kicked out of the bloodline by Solo Sikoa on SmackDown after WrestleMania 40. The 39-year-old superstar was reportedly nursing an undisclosed injury, which put him on the sidelines for months. Despite being medically cleared, Jimmy's WWE status has been up in the air lately. His father, Rikishi, once again asked fans to pray for his son on social media, leaving fans fretting over the former Bloodline member's health. However, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful learned from his sources that Uso was doing fine. With Roman Reigns back in the fold, fans have been buzzing about the potential return of Jimmy Uso. Zero News recently learned that Jimmy Uso is slated to make his return at WWE Bad Blood on October 5th and reunite with the original Tribal Chief. The show will feature a highly anticipated tag team match pitting Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns raise the stakes for WWE Bad Blood. The WWE Universe will witness an unexpected partnership between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns at Bad Blood. The two superstars have reluctantly decided to team up, solely aiming to destroy Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline. It is bound to be an incredible match, but perhaps the American Nightmare and the original Tribal Chief will raise the stakes with a huge announcement on SmackDown. Raising the stakes in this situation involves adding a stipulation to the tag team match at WWE Bad Blood. Yes, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes will take on Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, but knowing the street champion, he will have a contingency plan. This contingency plan will definitely involve the rest of the Bloodline. So Rhodes and Reigns could propose turning the match into a no-DQ tornado tag team match. As mentioned earlier, both Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns want to wreak havoc on Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline. With that in mind, and considering that it will probably descend into chaos anyway, the duo could suggest adding the no-DQ tornado tag team stipulation. That way, there can be no excuses, even if Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa interfere. And most importantly, Rhodes and Reigns can decimate Sikoa without hesitation. This could all go down on this week's episode of SmackDown. That said, this is just a matter of speculation. Only time will tell what the future holds for all parties involved.